the matter, Rick? You forget something?
Listen, mister, there's snakes and things out here. I'm going to be a good egg. I'll let you ride away and dump you outside the next town.
Well, now, that's right good of you.
Yeah, but you got to promise to give me an hour's start before you get the dicks on me.
Sure, son. I ain't certain I'll tell him even then.
No, I know you're nuts. I'll bet you'll be behind bars before I am. But okay, come on, get in. Listen, did you mean all that stuff about a new world?
Sure I meant it.
What makes you think it's going to be that way?
Well, when you get to be my age, Rick, you kind of feel things when they're in the air. Besides, the Bible says that... You ever read the Bible, Rick?
When I was a kid. The old man made me go to Sunday school.
Well, it says a lot there about what things are going to be like when it gets time to turn that big page in history. And if you sort of look around you, it appears like maybe this is the time they was talking about. These days, right now.
It would be swell, wouldn't it? To have work, to have a chance.
Yep, worth working for and worth waiting for. What's the matter, Rick?
Nothing. I just want to get rid of this bundle of old clothes. I'll be back in a minute. Did some pennies for a man, got him all spattered. That's what makes a good ash can.
Yep, it's a swell ash can that doesn't. Bet you that six-shooter lay there for years before anybody rustles it up.
All right, wise guy, so what? I changed my mind, that's all. You can dump me at the next town. Here's your roll.
Now, look, wait a minute. I'll just take 10 for gas and you keep the rest, son.
Skip it, I ain't taking no favors. I'll take the 10 till I get south somewhere. Someday I'll send it back.
Bearstown, Ohio, huh? I knew those roots were deep.
Ah, shut up, can't you?
Sure. You know, I had a boy once, Rick. I lost him. I've been pretty lonely. I got some women folk, but, well, I still hanker for that boy. That ranch of mine's a handful for an old fellow. Got a good string of horses down there, too. You ever ride, Rick?
Some. When I was a kid.
You'd like it a heap. It helped me a lot to have you there, Rick. The fact is, I've been looking for a hand like you.
I'll quit it. Nobody's going to give me a break like that.
And nobody's giving you anything, son. Whatever's coming to you, you've given yourself tonight. And you'll work for what you get and work hard. But it's a good waiting place. And I've been waiting for a son for a mighty long time. A son like you.
Gee, you sure are a crazy guy. But if you mean it, I ain't going to say no.
Bill's the name, son. Just Bill.
Hey, Bill. Did you show anybody how to be crazy like you?
Sure, it's easy, son. All you got to do is use your head.
Great work, Edward Arnold and Billy Halop. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Warren Hull, and I just want to break in here while Edward Arnold gets his breath to introduce our second guest star for this evening. She's a young lady who was with Meredith and myself on the Showboat program 3 years ago. One of the most brilliant sopranos in radio, Miss Nadine Connor. Nadine's going to sing one of Victor Herbert's loveliest melodies, Romany Life, from The Fortune Teller.
Never any other no melody. Everything that we sing, and so let's listen up again. Singing over this, singing over this tomorrow.
Well done, Nadine Cannon.
Thank you, Mr. Arnold.
And now, Warren Hull. I have a lady here, a fine cook, Mrs. Lee Millar, and I'd like to ask her a question. Tell me, Mrs. Millar, in your opinion, what's the secret of a good cup of coffee?
Why, that's a very easy question, Mr. Hull. Good coffee depends on the quality of the coffee that goes into the blend and the freshness of the coffee that goes into the cup.
Well, of course you're right, but only half right.
Half right? What do you mean?
Well, you see, Mrs. Millar, today, with all the ways there are of making coffee, it's just as important to use the right grind of coffee as it is to use the right kind. Even the very best coffee, ground one all-purpose way, can't give you the most in flavor or the most in economy either. And, friends, that's just why the new Maxwell House comes in not one, but two scientifically correct grinds, drip and regular. If you make coffee by the drip method, in drip pot or grass coffee makers, you'll need the special drip grind Maxwell House for full extraction of that precious coffee goodness and flavor. On the other hand, if you prefer to use percolator or coffee pot, you'll find the regular grind Maxwell House will stand up in the longer brewing and give you the clear, sparkling, full-bodied coffee you should expect day in and day out. So if you want to make really delicious coffee day in and day out, ask your grocer for a pound of the new Maxwell House in the grind that's right for your way of making coffee at home. Drip or regular grind, we think that once you start using the right kind of coffee in the grind that's right for your way of making coffee at home, you'll be enjoying coffee pleasure at its best.